Hey guys, what is going on? It's Hunter here, and I am coming at you guys today with a update that pertains to my job. So the thing is the last time that I informed everyone who watches these videos, aka future me, and the few of you that like these life updates, um, I didn't know much. I really couldn't tell you guys much more than what the job was specifically. So I'm now going to essentially recap the last 2 weeks and kind of give you guys more of an understanding exactly to what it is that I do now. So essentially, I am a logistics coordinator. So what that essentially means, however, is that I I work for a company that bids on equipment. And then I think, don't quote me, I'm not a bidder, I'm a booker. So I could be speaking, I'm trying to speak very generally. Sorry. I'm trying to speak very generally because I don't have a 100% understanding. Um, and what I mean by that is I understand my job, I don't understand theirs, right? So essentially, they get equipment. My job is to get approached by truckers, or if a truck is available and they haven't reached out, I try and book that truck. Most of the time, though, if it's like a decent route and it's pretty popular, I just get blown up all day. Or not all day, but until I unlist the posting. So essentially, all I'm doing is taking down information, their DOT and MC numbers, running them, which I'm going to start doing more because I want to check their safety rating and everything, and make sure that they are a reliable carrier. And then another part of my job, which I'm doing right now, is refreshing the load postings, which essentially all we do is post them to these boards that tell them, where it's going, how much we're paying for it, or where they're picking up, where it's going, etc. So basically, it, it's a lot of doing the same thing over and over is the easiest way of putting it. And like I said, that's really all I do. Everything that I just explained. I know it was all over the place, so I'll summarize it. I get postings from the bidder. I am the booker. So I go to two websites. We use DAT and Truckstop. Truckers, dispatchers, whatever, they go on these websites and look for the loads that they want. Once they find it, they either email or call me to ask if it's still available, and then we start working on details. I need specifics from them, such as the trailer type that they are using, their MC number, and or DOT number. Most of the time, MC number. I look it up. I get their I get their DOT number. I can double check with the system if something seems sketchy, and then I can use the FMCSA website to look up their DOT number and figure out their inspection rating and everything else. So that is literally all I do. I am at home all day. It's great. You guys can see on this trying to figure out how to orient my hand. There we go. This screen right here, I have a timer. I need to refresh these listings every 15 minutes, and this is just a YouTube video that goes for 10 hours, which honestly I can start at the very beginning of my workday and have play pretty much all day. Doesn't make any noise except for after the 15 minutes is up. It's just a little beep, and then I know, okay, I need to go refresh my postings. That's it. Or listings. And then I'm in a in a Slack channel that is solely for, our company, and I basically wait to get an update that, hey, you're posting or you have a new posting available. Then I go to the company website, I download the what is it? I download a CSV file, which is just like an Excel document basically for DAT and Truck Stop. They both have their own individual ones because I'm assuming the system works differently. Because if you upload it and there is a return error, or if it does return errors, I'll say it means you uploaded the wrong one or that something else is finicky in the system. But yeah, and then after that, I just sit and wait. If I don't get a call, I try and find a truck. If I can't find a truck, there's nothing else for me to do, so I sit here. Um, but yeah, that is update part 1. Later today, however, that is when you guys will see what's coming and what's actually going to be changing in terms of the setup. But I'm going to leave that a mystery and not going to spoil anything. So, right about now, I have, as I said, some things that are going to change everything. No peeking. But no, seriously, it's now pretty much 5 o'clock. So, right on schedule for me to be getting off work. And I have some things that I would like to show you guys. First up is this microphone cover, and I mean, I have a blue snowball. Doesn't take a genius to figure out that's not gonna work on the blue snowball. So you can already see it. Got ourselves an AT2020. Let's hear how it sounds. But first, I feel like if any of you are anything like me, probably like to see it unboxed. So we'll do that now. So now have it upside down, just that way you get basically as though if I was sitting here with a camera on my head. You get the same kind of perspective. Rip the box a little. Oops. I'm gonna fix the lighting real fast. The image is gonna look a little laggier, unfortunately, but instructions, a purchase registration card. Yeah, like I'm gonna need an instruction manual. And then, are you ready? I am. Wham. That's a new mic. Anyone that has seen any of my prior videos is more than aware that I have had this here blue snowball for quite some time, to say the least. So this makes me very happy to be unboxing. And then the mic is $150, but nice carrying case. We have a stand, not going to be using that. We have this. And then, of course, quite the long cable. I don't know if I got a good shot. This is going to be my mic stand. this silver piece right here is where this is going to attach onto. So this is very durable. It's pretty heavy. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty nice. So now let's get to the good part. And let's get straight into a mic test. So, I'm very much so hoping that you can hear an audible difference in the microphones. The only way that we're going to be able to test that, of course, is going to be by using it, right? So let's see. All right. So here we have the Blue Snowball. Here's what the mic looks like with the cover on, by the way. And what I'm going to do now is this will be a test with RTX voice on. So right now we will do a live switch over. Now we are using the AT2020 USB mic. I have no idea what it sounds like going through RTX voice at all. So you guys are hearing it for the first time. I'm sure my fan should be cut completely out. But I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison because I feel like that will be the most fair. So we'll do side-by-side with the Blue Snowball and the AT2020, both of course going through RTX voice. And then now here is the raw, unedited Blue Snowball. So it's looking weird on the graph. And or on the audio meter. I'm not sure why. But hopefully the test isn't messed up by that. And then this is the non-RTX voice version of the AT2020. So this is hopefully going to be a massive upgrade, and in a second I'm going to get it on the mount so I don't have to sit here and hold it. But that is the test side by side, so let's get everything switched over. Let's get this Blue Snowball off, and then I will meet you guys back. And now we have it on the mic arm. So now this is pretty much exactly how you guys are going to hear my voice nowadays. I'm going to up the volume. We'll go to 90. It still looks like it's low, but in all honesty, I don't think it's low. I think more than anything, it's probably just not going to be peaking as hard when I'm close to it. So that's definitely a plus, and it seems to be cutting out my background noise perfectly. But the video's not over. We have one more thing, which I'm gonna have to edit 3 clips together. I'm going to do one of the tests now because I just really don't want to have both of them hooked up at the same time, but we'll jump to the first test and I'll talk about it. How about that? So we'll say a month to a month and a half ago. Maybe a little bit more now. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll that's what we'll call it. Okay. I decided to buy a cheap capture card because my girlfriend bought one. So, I was like, oh, cool. I was pretty impressed with it when I was over at her house. But once I bought one, really started getting down into it, I pretty soon realized that, yeah, this thing really is $30. I'm not even going to switch my source over. I'm not really going to be playing anything extensively. I just want to use Smash as a demonstration, we'll say. And I know that there's no game audio right now. I could do it, but it's audio. It sounds like audio. There is a little bit of a delay, however. It's one thing I found out. So let's get into the first downside of this cheap capture card. First and foremost, right now, the reason that it looks all fuzzy and grainy is that in order for me to achieve 60 FPS, I have to be in 720. It can do 1080. I know the image just got sharper, but oh, look at that. Frame rate. As you can see, the frame rate is much worse, but the quality overall better. So I was like, man, I know I don't record much, I know I don't stream much anymore, but why am I going to settle for a $30 capture card when I can spend 5 times as much and get me one of these? So the reason I wanted to do all that in this one clip rather than side by side, there's no way I can do side by side. That's the best comparison you're going to get. But in just a moment here, I have to power down my PC and do all that and honestly unplug everything, so yay me. But in a moment, this boy will be installed. And while we're sitting at the desk, why don't we take some time to unbox it? Having a knife or things that are cling wrapped or whatever the hell you want to call this, it'd be nice. And it's not like I don't own one. I own several. I'm dumb and didn't do it. I did not make it in my trash can. I will pick that up in a moment. But first off, it's textured. Very weird to see on a box. But here we go. I've never unboxed a high-end capture card, as you can probably tell by me struggling to open it. That is a nice blue. I'm a big fan of blue. Looks much more blue in person and not on my shitty camera. There she is. Oh, dude, this thing's kind of chonky. Oh, and it came with an HDMI. How nice of them. And an aux cable. It's kind of dope. I haven't had an aux cable in a while. Well, I just don't want to risk static shocking anything. So, that's all she is. Has audio out and audio in, and HDMI out, HDMI in. I won't be needing the audio in or outs though. But in just a second, we'll test this out. So, got everything set up. So, I'll tell you right now, I haven't even messed with the settings, and it's pretty much night and day difference. The colors are better, input is better. Like, I'm playing off my OBS preview, no lag. There's zero lag whatsoever. Right now I'm downloading all the AverMedia, like the Relive and all that, so yeah, this is really nice. Can't lie, I'm happy. And again, I'm playing straight off the preview, and I have no issues whatsoever. So, I mean, I think that is saying enough in and of itself. I really don't even see myself needing to switch the outputs, in all honesty. I'd be able to play just fine like this. And it looks so good. It's literally pixel perfect to what it would be if I switched my output. So, yeah. Needless to say, I am overwhelmingly happy with this purchase as a whole. And I have game audio, and it's much louder than the other capture card, which that is a huge plus. So yeah, there we go. That's that. I don't even need the background, but yeah. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for stopping by and checking out the what's new. Essentially, with me, I got a nice capture card and much nicer microphone, and I hope you guys can hear and see the difference from both. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.